start. We're just gonna rub our hands together. And bring them a little bit apart and just breathe in and out. Just bring our hands at our heart and we're going to tune in. You're going to repeat after me. Guru Brahma. This isn't going to work.
Guru Brahma.
Guru Vishnu.
Guru Vishnu.
Guru Deva Maheshwara.
Guru Deva Maheshwara.
Param Brahma.
Abralambra.
Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
That one is hard. Dhamma Shri Hunume.
Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Dhamma Shri Guru Me Ama.
Okay, we'll just do it one more time. That's not bad. Guru Brahma.
Guru Ma'anha.
Guru Vishnu.
Guru Vishnu.
Guru Deva Maheshwara.
Guru Deva Maheshwara.
Param Brahma.
Maramhamran.
Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Namah Shri Guru Anaham.
Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Namah Shri Guru Anaham.
Good. And then we're just going to bring our legs and shake them out. It's been a long day walking and being on public transportation and working and being in cafes. And we're so lucky it's sunny in California. A lot of people have snow. So we have faith as the topic today and strategies for love, and I've been wanting to do this workshop for a long time. So part of the inspiration was my friend Gabriel, and he studied with Patch Adams, who is a doctor, and he is a clown, and they made a movie based on his work, and Robin Williams had the starring role. And so my friend studied with him, and he taught me some of the exercises. So I thought, oh, wouldn't it be great if we did a workshop together? So it never really happened until now. I'm doing it now. But basically, there are actually strategies to how to really love someone that maybe you don't always love, because we don't love everyone. So how can you see the beauty in someone else and slowly open your heart? So that's actually the focus for next week. So we're going to go over a really great exercise which you can do on the bus, which is a great time to do it, or when you're maybe waiting at the DMV or at the doctor's office or with a lot of strangers and you're kind of like seeing people that, I mean, I remember taking the bus all the time and it would kind of, some people would bother me, and he taught me this exercise. So you just find one aspect of the person that you love. So it could be their hair, could be they have stylish earrings, could be you just see, oh, they have really good skin, and you just focus on that one thing and you look at it and you say, wow, I love that one part, and it's like a seed that'll grow. So it's not like you have to see the whole person and love them, you just have to see one thing. Like you sometimes bother me. But I can say, oh, she's got strong legs. She's got nice legs, my mom. You have really nice, sexy legs. I think you always will. So, I'm like, I'm really, I gotta admire her. She works out and she's a strong lady. And Choo Choo, when I first saw him, he had like rough hair, and he was really skinny. But he has these adorable eyes, and right here his hair is really soft. And with time, I loved him, and he gained weight, and he's softer here because I gave him a haircut. And now I see only beauty and love. So faith is the topic today. And when we think of faith, it's interesting because we have faith in our breath. We just assume our next breath is going to come. And we don't know that it's going to come. We take it for granted, yet that is the substance of life. It is the essence of, you can live without food. You can even live without water for 3 days. But breath, maybe 3 minutes, right? After 3 minutes, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Some people maybe can do it longer, like Michael Phelps. But
do you have faith the sun will rise tomorrow?
Exactly. That was going to be my next thing. You're so brilliant. And we have faith that the sun will rise tomorrow. And we have faith that, most of us have faith, except for maybe some people who are more aware or older, that we're going to wake up tomorrow. So we take our life for granted, we take our breath for granted, and we just have faith that the sun will rise. So we know that the breath is going to sustain us, and we know the sun is going to rise tomorrow. But why? Why do we have this faith?
Because it happens every day.
Because it happens every day. So there's a pattern, and that instills faith. So it's easy to have faith in things that we see and that happens every day. But the struggle, I think, in life is to have faith for things that are not seen. And that's actually from the Bible. I think it's Hebrews 1:11 or 11:1 or something like that. Faith is, and I'll have to Google it.
Oh, it's having...
Faith is hope for things not seen. So let me Google it. This is a rehearsal class.
Yeah, faith is believing in something that you have not seen.
Exactly. Faith is the substance of things hoped for,
but not seen.
Yeah, I also have my journal. Faith quote Bible. Let's see if it comes up. I think it's Hebrews. I'll just write Bible. Hopefully it'll come up. Oh yeah, it's Hebrews 11:1. So here it is. Now faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. So you need to be certain of what we do not see and sure for what we hope for. So if we hope, say I hope to see Jonathan and my family in France in the springtime. And I'm pretty sure it's going to happen because I hope for it.
And you have faith.
I have faith that I'm going to get that ticket and I'm going to be there and I can see
everybody.
Can you not fill in my sentences? Can I request that you not interrupt me like you do?
Oh, sorry.
So that is the hope. And I have faith in that. And I do not see it yet, but I feel that it's going to happen. And what that does, it's interesting. It's like a ball of a seed. When we have faith, the more we really just are certain it's going to happen, it can happen. So I remember the first time I choreographed, and you saw this piece, Equilibrium. I had never done anything like that before, put on a whole show. And I remember being at the field, which is this 11-week rehearsal process for works in progress, and I told them my experience, and they all kind of laughed at me, like had no faith in me, like, oh, you're gonna put on a production in 2 months' time, and how are you gonna do that? You know how much work that takes, and this and that. And I was like, I knew I was gonna do it, and it was gonna happen, and I was scared, and I had fear, but I had faith. And I was determined to do it, and nothing was going to stop me. And you saw the show, and what did you think of the show? Now you can talk.
It was excellent.
It was excellent. So I showed all those people, and all those people can go pooey. They can, it doesn't matter what other people think. So it doesn't matter what the whole world thinks. You have to be determined. It's like Martha Graham. Nobody thought she was going to do her own thing. She was going to start her own way of doing modern dance, and she's known as the pioneer in modern dance. Madonna, who studied with Martha Graham, was kind of like that too. And it's like, it doesn't matter how old you are. Martha Graham was very old. She still wanted to dance on stage, and she did it. So it's like, when you're determined, when you have that will, when you have that faith, you are like unstoppable. So the trick is, how do we nurture faith? And, it's not easy always. You'd think it's easy for spiritual masters to have it, but I read the work, and everyone should read the work of Mother Teresa, her journals, her writings, and she struggled a lot with faith. So we're going to go back to the Bible now, and we're going to talk a little bit about the forefather of the Jewish people, Abraham. So he was known Abraham the Faithful, and he was, God's kind of special, he kind of sometimes had his favorites, and he really loved Abraham, and, he said, you're going to lead my great people, and Abraham has a son, Isaac. And the story of Abraham with his wife. He said, you're going to have a child. And they were quite older, right? I think Sarah was his wife. And, there was like laughter when Sarah heard that she was going to have a baby. She had like passed menopause, I think. And, really past the possibility of having a child. And Isaac, I believe his name means like laughter, or like, haha. Something like that. This is definitely needs to be worked on this workshop, so I'm certain of what I'm saying. But he was the most faithful, and I'll remind those who don't know the story. Basically, so Sarah does end up having a child, and Abraham and Sarah have Isaac, who's the second in the lineage. And so you need to have faith. That's basically all that we need to do with Hashem, with God, is to just have faith that He has our best interest at heart, that she, really, we don't understand everything in this life. That's definitely true, but there is a reason that we don't understand for everything that's happening. And if we just have faith, then we are doing our part. It doesn't mean we don't work, it doesn't mean that we don't take action, but we must have faith. And it has to be a feeling from your heart. I have faith. And so Abraham has his son Isaac, and then God tells Abraham, I want you to kill your son. And I don't know how Abraham is willing to do it, but he's like, okay. Because everything up until that point, Abraham sees that God is a loving, kind God. Now, I don't know if I see it that way, because if a guy that says he's God tells me to kill my son, I don't think that's a kind action. But Abraham, regardless of what we think of God's decision to ask him to do that and his little trickery thing, I don't know, some of the stuff he does is pretty fucked up. But anyway, he's telling Abraham this, and Abraham is the faithful one. It's faithful Abraham, because he is willing to do it, because he has faith that God, for whatever reason, he doesn't understand why, that is the thing to do. So I am not saying we should commit murder, because that is not one of the 10 Commandments, as we all know, and it's wrong. But how can we just have more faith? Because we all need more faith. So we're going to do a meditation, because when we change our vibration, we change our frequency, and we can get out of our head and into our heart. And I think our head gives us doubts. Sometimes we think, oh, I shouldn't go to France. I don't have any money. I shouldn't go to France. I have a studio to take care of. I shouldn't go to France. I have Choo-Choo to take care of. I shouldn't go to France, yada, 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 yada. But my heart really wants to go. So you follow that. Now, when you chant, you get out of the head, which is duality, and you get into the heart, which is the path of intuition, the city of light, and divinity. So we're going to do the faith mudra. So mudra is more than a hand posture, but we'll define it simply as a hand posture, because sometimes you can have a mudra be a body posture or moving stuff. So we're going to do it like, you just interlace the fingers. It's going to look like this, and it's in front of your heart center, which is right here. It's not your physical heart, but in the midline. And from here, we're going to close our eyes and focus at the third eye, which is this place of intuition, or you can keep your eyes 9/10 closed, and you can also focus at the tip of your tongue, the tip of your nose. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to also work with sound, because sound is the mother of light. Now, we're going to do a mantra which I really like, which is Hari Om, and then it goes into I am. And all of us know from the Bible what I am is, right, Mom?
Yeah.
What is I am?
It means you are.
That's right. What else does it mean? Do you remember when Moses was at the burning bush?
I mean, you are whatever you are meant to be.
That's right. And when Moses was at the burning bush with God, and Moses said, "Who shall I say sent me?" Because he was a very humble man. God, he said, "What is your name? Who shall I say sent me?" God says, "My name is I am that I am."